Hello dear children, this is the second video of this week, class 8, chapter number 5, Introduction to Java. And in this video, I will discuss the following topics. First one, type conversion in Java. I have already discussed this topic. In this video, I will show you some examples. Second, types of variables. I will discuss the types of variables. So let's start the topic. Now, what is type conversion in Java? Type conversion in Java is used to convert one data type into another data type. If suppose you have integer data type, so with the help of typecasting you can convert integer data type into some another data type. Like you can convert it into float, you can convert it into double in some decimal values. Okay. Or some decimal data type can be converted into integer data type. I have shown you the addition program. I have discussed about it. In this program you can see I have written the code in this main function. Inside the main function public static void main string args, there is only integer data type. So both the integers can be added in the third integer. The third one is int c, and both the integers a and b has been added here, and the result is 30. So the output of this program is 30. Now coming to the next program, children. Another program. Now in this program you can see I have taken double data type, double a, and I have stored 2.5 in the variable a. Second variable is double b. Second variable is b of the type double, and I have stored 3.5 inside it. And third variable is c. It is also double data type, and I have added both the variables a and b. Double is used for storing decimal numbers. Double is used for storing decimal numbers, and it takes 8 bytes in the memory. It takes 8 bytes in the memory. So what will be the output? Output will be 6. Both a and b will be added, and the result is stored in the C. And at last I have printed the result. System.out.println under double quotation mark I have written sum equals to plus c. Plus here is used for concatenation. It is concatenating the two values. Concatenation means addition. It is the addition operator. It will add one string into another data type, which is number. So string and number both will be added, and the result will be sum equals to 6. You can see for viewing the result you have to right click on the class, click on void main string args. Here you can see the earlier output was 30 and this output was 6.0. This output is 6.0. Okay. Sum equals to 30 is the output of the previous program, and this program has the output 6.0. Now coming to the next program, children. Here you have to first create project, then you will create the new project, and you have to write the project name and select the location, click on OK. Then you have to create the class. You have to click on new class, you can see, and then you have to write the class names and click OK. This type of yellow color rectangular box will be generated. Then you have to right click on it and click on open editor. After that, when you click on open editor, this editor like notepad will open in front of you. This is your Java editor. Now you can write Java codes inside it. You can erase everything, children, but you don't erase everything because you need to write the code once again. Okay, you need to write the code once again. So better you can do editing in this code. I have written in the yellow color, in the yellow color box you can see I have written public static void main string args, which is the main function of Java. And here I have added both the values. I have added int and I have added double. I have taken two variables, int a equal to 2. In variable a 2 is stored, double b equal to 3.5. In variable b 3.5 has been stored, and I have written int c. C is of integer data type, and I have added both the variables a and b. I have added both the variables a and b. Okay, but here you can see a is integer and b is double. So what value of b will be stored inside the variable c? C is also integer, a is also integer, but b is not integer type, b is double type. So decimal value cannot be stored inside the integer data type. Okay, here what I am going to do, I am going to add decimal value into integer data type. So if I will write my code like this, then it will create some error in our program, because I am not doing typecasting here. Okay, so children, for converting one data type into another, you need typecasting. Okay, you need typecasting in Java. So this type of code will generate error. What will be the correct code? You can add integer value inside double, but you cannot add double value inside integer. Okay, so you have to take double c. In this code you have to change it into double c equals to a plus b. Then both the values can be added and it will generate no error. Okay, because double c is of decimal data type in which integer can be added. Okay, a is integer and b is double. So in double data type both the things can be added. Double and integer, both the values can be added inside the variable c, because it is double data type. Now what will be the result? When both the value a and b will be added, it will come 5.5. In this way you can run the program. Now you can do some another thing, children. Suppose if your variable is int a equal to 2. Okay, a is of integer data type and 2 is stored inside it. Double b equal to 3.5. b is double data type and 3.5 has been stored in the variable b. Now I am taking another variable int x. Okay, and x equal to under bracket int bracket close b semicolon. Now what is the advantage of writing this? This is type conversion in Java. Type conversion takes place here. Means the variable b, which is of double data type, has been converted into integer type. The variable b has been converted into integer data type. Okay, so I can write int c equal to a plus x. In the variable c, I can add the value of a and x. A is integer and x is also integer, and b has been converted into, the variable b has been converted into integer data type, and its value is stored in the variable x. The value of b has been stored in the variable x. First, b has been converted into integer data type and the value has been stored in the variable x. So a equal to 2 and b equal to 3.5. So 3.5 will have only 3.5 will change into 3. 3.5 will change into 3 because it has been converted into integer data type. So 0.5 will be removed from it because variable b has been converted into integer data type. So 0.5 will be removed from the value. Okay, and I am going to print the statement system.out.println sum equals to plus c. So what will be the output? The output will be 5. 2 plus 3 will be 5. After writing the program, we need to compile it. For compiling it, we need to press on compile button. Compile, undo, cut, copy, paste. There are many options. You can click on compile button after writing the program, and if there is no error in your program will be compiled successfully, and it will show the message at last, class compiled, no syntax error. This message will be shown in this box. At last you can see this message. After compiling your program successfully, you need to close this editor. You have to click on close. Your editor will be closed. After that you need to run this program. So right click on the yellow color box, click on void main string args and click on OK. You can see the output is 5. So here you have seen how we have used the type conversion in Java. The value of the variable b will be converted into int data type. Earlier it was double data type, and now after type conversion it has been converted into int data type. Now coming to another topic, children, types of variable. So the following types of variables are used in Java. First one is character variable, which is used to store a character. Second one is integer variables, and there are 4 types of integer variable: byte, short, int and long. Third one, floating variables, which is used to store a decimal number, and it takes only 4 bytes of memory. And there are 2 types of floating variables. One is float and another is decimal. Float takes 4 bytes of memory and decimal takes 8 bytes of memory. And fourth one is boolean variable. Boolean variable is used to check the condition whether it is true or false. It returns only 2 values, true or false. So I will continue with the following 4 variables, and I will give some examples in each case. I will solve some programs in the next class, and I will show you the use of all the variables. Okay, thank you children. Thank you very much.